Hi everyone, and welcome to your Tarot Love Messages here. We're going to take a look and see how your Divine Masculine feels. So how do they feel about you? How do they feel about this connection here? We'll see if we can channel their energies here emotionally. Now, as always guys, these readings and these messages are general, so please just keep that in the back of your mind. If you're after a personal tarot reading with myself, please feel free to reach out and inquire. I will list my email address just below the video here. So I'll go ahead and give the cards a shuffle. I'll also be using the Angel Answers Oracle cards as well here. Okay, so let's see what the cards are predicting here in terms of your Divine Masculine. So you've got the King of Wands here. The Tower. We've got the Hangman, but he's in reverse, or is he the right side up? The Knight of Wands, the World card, the Page of Cups. Okay, I'll work with these cards first. Now the King of Wands here, it represents fire energy in its masculine form here. Your Divine Masculine here is he's a natural born leader here, or is a natural born leader, someone who's very extremely capable here. Once the King of Wands sets a goal for himself, he sets out to achieve it. There is very little, or if anything at all, that gets in his or her way. Now with regards to this energy, their energy here and their emotions here, this person has they have like this natural adrenaline rush when they're around you here. This is someone who feels a very strong primal energy when they're with you, when they talk to you here. They feel as though there's never a dull moment with you. They have a lot of energy that I can see. There's a lot of energy and enthusiasm for this connection. Now, twin flame connections can be extremely difficult to navigate, so it's very important that you know that. And I feel like although there's a lot of fire here within their energy here, I can also see that there's been a collapse for some of you. So you and your Divine Masculine may not be in you may not be in an actual connection with one another. The two of you may be in a separation here with the Tower. The two of you may not be talking to one another. There could have been a breakup, or the two of you are very disconnected. But at the same time, there's still feelings there. Now, a lot of the time, we don't end up with our twin flame purely because twin flame connections here, because they're so intense, okay? They're very intense here. They come into our lives to teach us lessons about ourselves, about love, about other people here. They help us grow, they help us evolve, they help us transform here, which is why it's such a powerful connection, which is why it can also feel a little bit uncomfortable and so frazzling, and they can have such a frantic energy to them, or they can bring in such a frantic energy. I can see that your person has a lot of attraction for you, okay? I feel like there's a very strong sexual chemistry, sexual energy here with the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands. But I'm also getting a sense that he or she feels as though your situation feels rather exhausting. So a lot of you is a push and pull, or there's a lot of inconsistencies within the connection here. This is someone who may come and go, or I feel like there's a lot of conflict within your energies here. Though the two of you work well together, sometimes you also work well, maybe even work better apart here. I feel like your Divine Masculine, they feel like they should be putting in more extra effort into this connection, more extra effort into making this work here. I can see that the love between you is very passionate and it's very deep. Your Divine Masculine may be in love with you, maybe falling in love with you, or there's such an intense sexual attraction that they cannot pull away. It's almost intoxicating. It's a very addictive quality to this connection here. Although they feel a lot of excitement for you and for this connection, they also feel like your connection with them has been very turbulent and rather exhaustive as well. So for some of you, it's just what's happening. There's so many inconsistencies, or this person is just such a fluctuating presence, or you're the fluctuating presence that they're dealing with. And this person feels as though either you need to put in an extra effort into this romantic situation, or they are aware that they're the ones that have to put in the extra effort. Now, for those of you, if you and your divine masculine here are not if you're not talking, or if you're not currently connected, if the two of you have gone separate ways, or there's this, silent treatment, or this period of separation, it's very important to know that the Tower here, with the Tower moment, any structures that crumble during a Tower moment are basically trying to warn you, and basically are trying to communicate to you. So for instance, if the Tower moment hits, and if the two of you do not withstand this Tower moment, and if the two, if this collapses, if something collapses here, it's because the foundation of this connection is crumbling. It's weak, it's not strong enough, okay? I do see, but with the World card and the Knight of Wands, just because some of you are going through this frantic energy with the Tower card here, it doesn't mean, just because things are coming apart now, it doesn't mean that they're not coming together. A lot of the times, and this is what your divine masculine believes as well, that the two of you will end up together. The two of you are just meant for together. Even though it's not working now, they believe in their heart that the two of you will find a way. You'll find a way to make it work. They may not see it now, but they feel it. They're so deep on their they're just so big on what they feel for you, they'll somehow know it'll all work out. Everything will sort of line up for the two of you. But yeah, just going back to what I was saying about the Tower moment, just be reminded that if your relationship with your divine masculine, it doesn't, if it crumbles here, it's because due to the foundational structure, okay? The foundation on which you built this connection with your divine masculine is not strong enough, okay? It needs to be rebuilt. The structure is outdated, or there's something eroding here between you and your energy here. Now the Hangman here, it's come up in reverse for their energy here. And basically I'm sensing that your situation with them is stagnated, or they feel as though you're purposely stagnating things. Like I'm getting a sense some of you are not communicating. Someone here is giving silent treatment purely because it's their way of holding a sense of dominance over the connection, or it's their way of trying to leverage results. Whilst others of you, there's something here, like there's this stalling or standstill. There's some sacrifices that need to be made here as well, but I can see there's a hesitancy as well. It could be that they're hesitant to make the sacrifice here, or it could be that your divine masculine, maybe they're acting, maybe because the two of you are not talking and they're coming across as disinterested. That's not the case, because I feel like, look, there's a passion between the two of you and it's very deep. Just because the fire might have, like the flame here might have flickered or dwindled out a bit, it doesn't mean that it's been put out entirely. The two of you can come back together, you can cooperate, and you can make this happen. You can flame this, you can fan the flames here and fuel it into a successful massive fire here. There was some sort of showdown between you and your divine masculine here. And this showdown here, either you have asked them to try and see things differently, or this person is being forced to see things differently purely because of this collapse, or this showdown rather, with the Tower moment, right? There needs to be some exciting changes that need to be made, and I feel like your person is aware of it, but just because we're aware of something doesn't mean we always, follow through with it, right? The divine masculine I feel like they want you to know that their needs also need to be met, or their needs need to be balanced with yours. They are coming back into your life, okay? How they feel is that they want to come back into your life and they want to connect with you. Now, for some of you, I feel like it's important to know, just because they come back into your life, it doesn't mean that they'll end up staying. In fact, for a lot of you, that's the case. Remember how at the start of this spread I said, because divine twin flame connections are so intense, and they can be extremely hard to navigate. A lot of the time, they are not the person, they are not your soulmate, they're not the person you end up with, but they are the person that was meant to come into your life. If it's for a brief moment or if it's forever, this person is meant to teach you things about yourself and about love. For some of you, this person is coming back, but I'm going to warn you, they're not going to stay, and they will eventually end up leaving your life. You will remember them. They will always remember you, purely because this is a twin flame connection. It is intense. It is, orchestrated. Someone here, for some of you, this person is coming in and they're going to give you closure. they're going to get the closure that they need, and this person is also going to give you the closure that you need in order to move on from such intensity. For others of you, this person comes back and I can see that they have a new perspective in mind, especially with the Hangman in reverse. They're a changed person, or they are going to be willing to change for you. And I see that for a lot of you, with the World card, this is you, the two of you are going to end one cycle and you're going to begin another. The Page of Cups here, there's something very romantic, very novelesque about the Page of Cups, and it tells us that this person has, I feel like they have very fairy tale like expectations, okay? They come back and I feel like this person is wanting to, they romanticize you, or they romanticize the connection that they have, and they come back with a very strong emotional message that I feel like is really going to reach you. Some of you might be even be moved to tears hearing them say that they love you, that they're in love with you, or that they're willing to spend, you know, the rest of their life with you here. So they come in with a very powerful, moving message for you. There is very strong feelings. I feel like your divine masculine is in love with you, but I also feel like this person is, they're only cautiously becoming aware of just how intense their feelings are for you here. I'm also seeing that there is a sacrifice that your divine masculine is willing to make. They said no before to this sacrifice, but they come back with a mindset that they're willing to make this sacrifice. Now, I did say I was going to choose a few cards from the angel answers, and we'll see what they're saying. So you've got in the near future here, listen to your intuition. Okay, in the near future, I do feel like this ties in with them making a comeback. So I do see, for a lot of you, we spoke about a collapse and, you know, the two of you being disconnected. In the near future here, your paths will cross again. It could be a matter of weeks, months. It could even be as soon as a few days from now, okay? It's not happening right now, but it will happen in the near future. Listen to your intuition here, despite the situation being what it is. At the end of the day, your intuition tells you something about them. What is it? That they're a twin flame connection, they are divine masculine, that this is, you know, the person whom you're meant to explore this emotion, this vastity of emotions with, okay? So it's important that you listen to your intuition. If your intuition is advising you against this reading, then it's important that you listen to it as well. I'm not your intuition. I'm not sure what it's telling you. Okay, a few more cards just flew out. Ask for help from others, okay? There are connecting energies around you who are more than willing to lend you emotional support, okay? This could be family members, friends, relatives, your go-to tarot readers, psychologists, you know, professional help advisors. Ask for help from others, okay? No need to worry. Some of you, you're in a state of frantic energy. Don't panic, because what's meant for you, which is this divine masculine and, you know, this twin flame connection, what's meant for you will find you. Communicate clearly. It's very important that when the two of you get back together, when they come back into your life, don't assume they know what you feel. Don't assume they know what you want from out of this connection. Talk to them. Be very open and honest about them. Show them who you are. Show them what you're made up of. Because if they're going to fall in love with you, they need to fall in love with who you are at your core here. So communicate very clearly about your wants, needs, and desires, because they deserve to be met here. Reconsider. Okay. Some of you, the notion of reconsidering is in relation to the Hangman here. There's a reason why there was a collapse in your connection. We spoke about foundational structures. The foundation on which you built this connection wasn't strong enough. It wasn't sturdy enough, okay? You need to reconsider building a new foundational structure. So it's a good thing it's collapsed. Trust me, there's a blessing in a disguise, because essentially it's stripped down any false structures or any illusions you had about this connection. So when this person comes back into your life, reconsider creating a new foundational structure. One of trust, clarity, communication, success, okay? So there is a success coming in for you. As I said, now success means different things to different people, okay? Some of you, you will end up with this divine masculine connection. You will end up with them, or this connection will become a success in the future. For others of you, the success denotes that this person comes back into your life. They give you the closure. You learn the lesson that you were supposed to learn the first time around. That is your success. For others, your success is that you will end up with this person For some of you, your success is that this person is going to reach you, and they're going to open you up and allow you to become more emotionally available, vulnerable, sorry, so, and available. So your success is going to be defined very differently, but it's tailored to what you define success in terms of love and in terms of twin flame connections, okay? And these are the messages I have for you guys. I just want to thank you all for watching and listening. Please show your support by subscribing to the channel, liking, sharing, or commenting. I will be sharing with you more tarot love messages, so stay tuned. Thanks guys again. Bye for now.